Can you stay for 5 years in a relationship bila sex?
Excuse me?
Yeah. Like you're 5 years deep in.
No, clearly you're not deep in.
I knew it. I knew it.
Because there's a story about some babe in Kakamega, actually a woman in Kakamega. She's 47 and her and her husband have not had sex since 2019.
Jesus Christ.
What?
She was so pissed. She was so they're not together anymore. She was so pissed. She went to court and asked for divorce and told the judge, "Uyu anipati." The guy is called Nicodemus. Nicodemus anipei.
Nicodemus.
Bruh.
Imagine. And the judge was like, "Yeah, by the way, it's like apparently conjugal rights are essential in a marriage.
Yeah.
So you could actually go to court and say you're not being given sex, you want a divorce, and she got a divorce.
They granted her the divorce.
Yeah, just like that. But this guy alikuwa amemshikilia, ataki kumwachilia.
Unakwamilia mtu na hata umkwamili.
Imagine. Probably because they have 4 kids.
So vulgar. Let me shut up. Huh?
They have 4 kids.
How?
So they've been having sex before 2019.
Sex with a purpose.
Yeah. So
also, how long have they been together then?
I don't know, about 7 years or so.
Okay.
And 5 of those years have been dry spell. Hata Kenya ilikuwa na dry spell last year.
So how do they have 4 children if they haven't had sex in 5 years?
See, the first ones.
Back to back. 2 years.
You've never seen kids wanafuatana hivi.
Kama
stairs. Yeah.
Probably like that.
But let me ask you, yeah? Why? Okay. I'd love to go around the room and just guess why. Joyce, you go first.
Guess why he hasn't been...
Why would a whole grown man, husband, father, not be giving the wife her conjugal rights?
I have several theories. Theory number 1. Anakula outside. Yeah?
Okay.
It's probably eating restaurant stuff.
Theory number 2. He can't look at her the same since the 4 children.
I
have questions.
No, this is how men think. Please don't even try and
defense, I've just shown her video of bathing, right? And yeah.
I have questions.
Bro. Yeah. Theory number 3. He's
Should I call you Mr.? Pepe Julian Onzima. Thank you for coming in.
Why are you?
Yeah, those are my 3 theories. I can expound, but let's go around the room first.
Yeah, why would oh, maybe he has that disease called my is not working.
I knew it was gonna be something stupid. I could see it in your eyes.
What, erectile dysfunction?
Thing almost killed me, man. No. His erectile is functioning.
Yeah.
It has not refused to function.
It's refused the wife.
Him. He's just like, nah, me not rise up for nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we're not making babies, we're not going to waste God's seed.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
We're not going to be just wasting the seed. I'm sure you can imagine a babe asking, baby, si unajua mjulizi yangu leo inauma.
Go get it checked, nigga. That's not normal.
Baby, unajua it's been 5 years. 5 years too? Unajua Jesus alikuwa he asked yote na aliingia na katoka bila.
33 years.
What's the babes out here say, oh, I have a headache, I can't have sex?
The guy is probably telling her, unajua hii kichwa hapa
For 5
sasa.
years. For 5 years.
Yes.
First of all, women, could be normal for women. Men.
Yeah.
What, having
Who
a
only
headache?
driven,
Yes.
no.
Apparently
No.
babes can have a headache from the day you get married.
Not even
like
having a
honeymoon,
headache,
she's already
avoiding
like,
sex.
What, this marriage is a headache?
no, as in there are people who don't like sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and for women, sex is not a driving factor like it is for men. So it's very normal for like a woman to avoid.
That you speak for yourself. I think you're speaking for yourself.
I'm saying the majority of women. I'm not saying the ones that you've dated since you
Joyce,
like
wacha nikwambie kitu.
So majority of women.
Joyce, we're two
Yeah.
here. You speak for the other 50. Let me speak for the other 50.
Yeah, it's fine. But I'm telling you, statistically, men have been known to do very stupid things because they are being led by one thing and one thing only, the thing between the legs.
Where did you get this statistics?
For you guys,
Joyce, you need to give us those statistics.
Where did you get them from?
I'm talking about in history even. History has proven men are stupid when it comes
Your
to
history.
getting,
Joyce,
you know.
Listen.
I mean, Samson. I'm talking about Samson, Solomon. It's in the books. It's in the books, yes.
Teacher.
Yeah.
Thanks. You've never heard of digmatization?
That's different.
Let me explain for
Because
those
it's
ones
the
who don't know.
one. Because it's
Listen.
the one.
No,
It's the one.
First, hear me out.
Nini at a time.
Joyce,
Okay,
listen.
okay.
Right?
Uh-huh.
When a baby's matized, right? You know she's living for the all she thinks, eats, breathes the right? So this person, you think they are not enjoying this thing?
They are, but I'm telling you.
Yeah. You have, wait first.
Okay,
You have not heard of babes who have, because even just recently we found out that people don't do research on, or doctors have not been doing research on women's sexual health and sex interest, right? Because there's just been this blanket statement like babes don't enjoy sex, babes, and now is when they're doing research. And what is it coming out? You're a guy. Do babes enjoy sex?
Oh yes, they do.
Thank
I'm
you.
not saying they don't.
I actually think
that's not
babes
what I'm
enjoy
saying.
sex more than
I'm not
guys.
saying they don't. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it possible for babes to plateau in a relationship? You know, when you get comfortable, you're just like,
Yeah.
I don't need it. I just need to wrap my arms around it and hug it and sleep. And then you guys, like,
What?
he doesn't need a hug.
Yeah, he needs an intimate
He
hug.
needs action.
He needs an adult
More
hug.
than a rub.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, my mom watches this podcast.
Yeah. No, I'm agreeing with everything you're saying, but I'm talking like generally when it comes to driving factors for a man, they have 3 emotions. They're either hungry, angry, or horny. You know what I mean?
This Kakamega man clearly is not horny.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean.
And you know he ain't hungry. There's
that's what I mean,
nothing
like
like a hungry Kakamega man.
This would be expected from a woman for her to just like plateau and be like, yo, I don't feel like doing this no more. But for men who are driven by like one thing and one thing only, this is not normal. This is not the norm. That's what I'm saying. This is not the norm.
Yeah.
For women, like guys can be like, yeah, me haven't had sex with my wife in 2 years. That's normal. It's the norm.
But Joyce, let me tell you something.
But for a guy,
But
for
what
a
if-
woman to go and complain about the husband,
Yes.
that's not normal.
Imagine it
Before-
happens.
Yeah,
Just
it
remember,
happens, but
especially
it's-
in marriages.
it's on
especially
a
in
lower
marriages.
statistics
Let me tell you.
than
You know,
women.
sex drive. Joyce, why do you think Mokombero is sold on the streets? It's sold on the streets, not at you. Dawa ya
That thing ever worked.
They sell it here. Ako tu panguza meno na uinushe imarisha simba.
Yeah, boy.
That's
Right?
true.
It is like this thing is needed. If people out here just have sex drive for days,
Yeah.
they would be selling it for women. Right?
Yeah.
Which means low libido is actually more common than men and women are willing to talk about.
That's true.
Right?
But
Yeah.
the men are more willing to do something about it. We'll be like,
Men
it's
are more
alright.
willing to talk about
They're
the
like, this
fact
thing
that-
has to work, you know?
Yeah, they're more willing to talk about the fact, especially when they want to have sex.
Yeah.
Not when they want to have a lot of sex.
Yeah.
When they want to have sex and the baby saying no, right? But do these men talk about when they have downtimes?
No,
When they
probably
don't
not.
want to have sex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
man, you're stressed. You know, we're just a machine.
Yeah.
Hiyo oil haijafika huko.
Yeah.
Oil imekwama hapa, kuna blockage.
Blockage.
Right? Kuna ka blockage kamefika hapa.
Blockage.
You can't even, you guy, you're there, you've catered him, you've cooked for him, you've worked at what I've had, yeah? Umemwandalia mapochopocho. Yeah? You've made out with him head to toe. This guy is not leaving the ground floor.
He's just there.
He's not at a mezzanine hafiki.
So is it an age thing or is it just like an every guy thing?
No,
like
I don't.
every guy goes
could
through
be
it?
stressed.
I don't think it's an age thing because half the time, all this could just be. It could just be like in your mind. You're probably stressed, like Kwambok said.
Yeah.
Because even before you get there, like you have to be aroused mentally. Yeah, for you to figure that point. But then again, before we start pointing fingers at the guy, and I don't want to point fingers at the babe.
Too many fingers in this conversation.
Too many fingers. But could it be in most marriages, like the way you're talking about plateauing, sex just becomes predictable? Like you've done it so many times up until now, you just know after this, we go to this.
Let
we
turn
go
around.
to this. We turn like this. Yeah, I put my head up there, just like that.
And then-
Alafu atafanya finishing move.
yeah, and then the finishing one. Done.
Let's
So-
stop. Guys, can we just stop lying to each other that it's hard?
What is it? What is it?
I do
no,
not know.
what is it?
From what I've heard out there,
Oh, from what you've had. Me, I've had it.
all
Me,
those
that's
sex
what I've
tapes you
had.
have watched. It was coming. It was bound to come.
No, like when you see some news going around on the internet, you don't go look for them. You guys are liars.
Imagine there's something
And
about...
anyway, they found me, so...
Yeah, so
different.
probably Nicodemus just wants, something different,
Wait, the nudes found you? The nudes found you?
Yeah, they found me.
Oh my God! Wow!
It's not like I went and
They're just like, open your eyes.
No, it's not like
Look.
it's not like I went and I was
Next.
like, let me look for news.
For the next 26 minutes. It's holding you.
You're making it sound like I went and I was like, nudes, Uganda. That's what you're making it sound. You know what I mean, Chica? I come and show you. No, I'm not even on my phone. Anyway.
But the thing is, if right now we go around and we say, give your phone to the person.
Very fast.
Kemi cannot give you his phone.
Nothing to hide.
I'm the only one in a relationship here, so I don't need that.
Your search history has nothing to do with your relationship. What you search is not what you're currently seeing in reality. You search for stuff.
You might find a few psychotic things.
You search for stuff
That's cap.
that you don't see. Okay? The woman with the 3 boobs. The 3 boob affair, What should a guy with 2 look like? Because you don't see it.
My search history is more like plants that are poisonous. What can I put in someone's drink?
I know
to
you.
kill them without
I know you.
them knowing. That's my search
Search history
history.
can set you up because I don't think you search stuff that
It's normal.
honestly, if you see my search history, right? Generally, sexual stuff is not stuff that I
I'm
Google
curious
as much.
about, yeah.
Not
Yeah,
so
even
much.
I Google some
Not
weird
so much.
things, guys.
But I Google a lot about aliens.
You want to be abducted?
Alien stuff and science stuff,
Yeah.
which I know because of the way I phrase my questions. If I know now is when I'm at the accident. Ngoja kwanza kabla sijakufa.
Wait, what is it that is killing me?
Delete that. Would you put someone? Would you? I know you'd probably put your brother. Would you put your brother? Like if you were to die today, this is the person who's designated.
Delete
Don't
it.
even come to the hospital.
Yeah.
Delete
Don't
search
come to
history.
the funeral home, nigga. Go to my house. Remove they're in the corner. Remove that. Remove
This is where all the bodies are buried. Yeah,
Remember
yeah,
that
for
string?
Sure. Yeah.
Remove it.
You guys remember the
Yeah.
Let's not even talk about it again.
So you have to have someone to delete your.
Yeah,
No,
so
but
like,
why would you even care? Like, see, you're dead, man. That's
Hey,
it.
so that people at the funeral home, at the
She
funeral,
was such a
everybody
good
is
person.
pissed at you. Now they know
would
who you
not.
are.
They
let me,
would
let me
not.
give you. Let me
You'd
give you
be
an
dead.
actual story.
You'd be dead.
People say the best things
Even about
people
thieves.
in funerals. Like
Okay.
even if you are the worst human being ever, then figure your funeral and say he was a loving person.
You know what, I haven't been
you
to a
just need
funeral.
So
to
you haven't
understand
seen
him.
you haven't seen that guy who engineered the lake, the dam. He had parked on the side with a squinyo and then they I think they kanyagad handbrake. They engineered the dam. They died.
With a side chick.
My guy, do you know?
Yeah.
And he had watered the babe in the
Yeah.
crib. Do you know the obituary ilikuwa inasema nini? He lived, he died. Tosha. Nothing else to say,
Damn.
right? There's a guy who I think somewhere in Central. I think alikuwa mwizi na alikuwa anasumbua watu sana. Obituary ilisema amekufa.
Damn.
Right? So you're saying that people will forget the things.
Yeah.
Like you're dead.
Yeah.
Who cares, right?
Yeah.
Listen to this story. I saw yesterday. But the TikTok is not a real place. Hey, what was TikTok? You can sit on TikTok for 5 minutes and
Honestly.
you have learned so
So
much that
much.
you didn't need to know.
I saw someone counting rice on live, man. TikTok is crazy.
And did you how long were you on that
and
video?
people for long.
I saw this.
I was
I
on
knew
the
you were there.
I was on the comments
were counting with you?
No, I was in the comments laughing. You know,
Oh,
like
reading people's comments?
people are just on the comments, encouraging him and saying umesahau mbili kuna
And-
moja.
and this
Mini.
one-
And guys are tipping him, sending him cash and stuff.
For real?
Yeah, for
is-
counting rice. He's counting rice with a toothpick.
No, TikTok is a
Imagine.
wonderful place.
Now-
No, TikTok is a wonderful
I
place.
saw 3 babes jana, they were lying down. These Asians are crazy. Like Africans, hawajuangi subtlety. Mwafrika atakuwa kwa TikTok akisema nunua hii mboro 50 bob
Like that babe for Nini. What's her name? The babe for dildos. You guys, you know
You
what I'm
didn't see
talking
that
about.
guy for Nunua Himboro?
I didn't see, but I know
You
there's
didn't see it?
No.
Joe Mushiri's page, man.
Stop.
They get. I have to show you guys that video. Able open the opening Joe Mushiri's page.
Me, I just know about the babe who's always
No,
on
you
TikTok
have to
talking
react
about
correctly.
No,
talking about
damn.
dildos.
Damn.
There's a guy who's selling his
Crazy things
right?
happen
Like
on
it's like
TikTok.
borrow 50 bob.
Guys, why?
Too much. Tap this.
50 bob.
Yes. While Africans are so direct like that.
Yeah.
Nikuonesha sijui nini nikuone- Asians. Yesterday, I discovered something.
Yeah.
These people.
Auntie, whose page? Jomushi.
Yeah.
Haujaona black mamba mpaka mafuta ya kupika.
So these people, they don't post ati the vulgar. What they do, someone is just there doing. You get it, right? It took me a long time to be like, what is
The
this woman
entire
doing?
life.
She's just like this. So I'm guessing these are two. She's juggling two of them. And then she's doing this. She's just like this. Yeah. Sexy time. I kid you not.
Stop.
Honestly, I don't think Asia is a
This
real
was
place.
live, man.
No. And then there's another video of these three babes just lying down on a mattress, right? And then the room is like set up like this.
Yeah.
And there's just a weird sound of a duck just going quang, 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 quang.
Yeah.
And then some random sound. Yay! And then they lift their hand. They're sleeping. They just lift their right hand. And then
Yeah.
another sound, they lift the left hand. And this guy's watching this, like, as in, and there's prizes just going.
What do
Yeah.
you
Mimi
mean?
hapo ninaongea nina rap. I'm even cracking jokes.
Yeah.
Nikimaliza live niko na 2
Kuna mtu
cents.
anafanya tu hivi.
Imagine.
2 cents.
Mtu anafanya tu hivi.
Imagine.
Na kuna mtu anafanya
And that's the secret.
Kwambox, stop. That's I told
Anyway.
TikTok.
But forget,
fantastic
I've digressed
place.
there.
I don't even know which page.
talking
is
about
which.
people you when you die at tea, people will forgive you, right?
Yeah.
There's a babe now yesterday, she was chapping this story. Jungus, I had to say Jungus. So she was saying how when she was a teenager, her and her brothers, they were playing in the house, Nini just running around, and then they ended up in the dad's in the parents' room, right? And they found a safe. And somehow miraculously she remembered the password. She knew the password. She opened the safe.
Yeah.
And she found tapes in there. VHS, right?
I saw this story.
You saw the story,
I think
right?
I know where you're
I've
going.
not seen
Nigga.
it.
Continue.
Once you but let me tell you, if you go to your parents' room, right?
Don't
and
touch
I'd love you
anything.
to answer. I'd love you to answer this question. You find a bunch of tapes, right? There's usually the tapes that they've recorded there. And first, if your parents have tapes,
Damn.
what's going on?
Don't.
Baby holding.
That's my parents. So the tapes are over there in your parents' room. Like you go to your dad's room, you find a bunch of tapes there. Is your first instinct to take them and watch them?
Nah.
Me, I feel like there are things you'll watch and you can never unsee.
But she was
Maybe
a
they've recorded-
child.
They could have recorded the sex tape. I don't
No,
know
but
that.
she was 10. How
They're
is
two
she supposed
of
to
no.
know?
When she saw the video, she was 16.
No, okay, then I
16.
think I'm
Yes.
talking about a different one. Yeah.
This video, you sit down and watch. I don't know how to open and I just see my folks there doing a sex tape.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of kinky stuff they're into. I don't know them.
Damn.
I know the version that they show me. I
Yeah.
don't know what they usually do when they're there by the two of them. So this babe, she there, they sat down, they watched. In fact, the brothers, they sat down.
Yeah.
The mom's like, what are you guys watching? Oh, we found these tapes. Yay.
Oh.
Popcorn. Chop, chop, chop. Put
She
it there.
was not 16.
Their
She
father-
was 9.
In the video. When she was watching the video.
In the video, she was 5.
Bruh.
Me, I watched that whole story time.
You are spoiling my
okay,
story.
sorry. Okay,
It's
sorry.
sex tapes.
anyway,
Joyce knows
Fast,
more.
fast.
Not about
Yeah,
sex
actually,
tapes.
yeah, it's true.
It wasn't a sex tape. This was actually very.
Anywho,
Yeah,
turns out the father had been recording sex tapes with her when she was 5. Damn! Right? Her father. And then kept them in a safe. Like this is his prized possession. Right?
And they
so
watched
now
it
my
as a
question
family.
is, right? If this man had died.
Wait, what?
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Process quick,
That's why I
quick,
told
process
you
quick.
it's disturbing.
Now, if he had died, right? And now you're talking about erasing history, right?
How do you erase that?
Your kids have come, they found this. Nigga, let me tell you that funeral is on like a mother song.
My
In
guy.
fact, nakwambia, sit up as I'm addressing you. Like, I want you to sit up on that coffin. Mkalisha and anisikie.
I know your mind is reeling. She
Like-
blocked out the memories.
Yeah.
She doesn't remember.
Like
She was so
crazy,
young
man.
when
Like
it was
there
happening.
are people who are out here who
There
are
are people who
crazy.
are wild, man.
But which brings me, actually, I wanted to ask you, Carrie, because I saw this thing the other day and I was just like, not my child, not my child, girl. Siko Baya, I love men. but not around kids.
Sometimes I
Not in a
wish
bad
we
way. I
did
don't love
it.
men around kids. Siko
Sometimes
baya.
I wish we
Nataka
didn't.
mcheze with a chaperone.
Yeah.
Like, see ati mwenda huko kuchange mtoto. We are coming there.
Yeah.
Right? So, and even babes.
Nowadays,
I saw this story of this child molester woman.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
there's another one. Like there was another story I saw as
She's
well.
a fucking nanny, man. She was like just basically tobo. It was
I can't
it
even
was
stand
bad.
to watch these things.
I saw
man.
another one. I don't know.
Anywho,
Yeah.
so now
Stabbing,
my
yeah.
question is, this father, he's co-parenting,
Yeah.
right? And I know a lot of people find themselves in these situations for co-parenting, right? As in, we already spoke about it, where chances are going to be co-parenting
Yeah, that's true.
somebody's child. Anywho, this father has asked the baby mama, I don't want my daughter sitting on any man's lap. I don't care
Yeah.
if it's the uncle, whether it's your brother,
Yeah.
your father. I don't
Yeah.
give a
Yeah.
right? So she's bringing him back. She's bringing the baby back, and the baby's like, "Daddy, I was sitting on uncle's lap. I didn't feel comfortable." And this is a small kid.
Guy.
Yeah.
So the dad is like, "How many times do I gotta tell you?" Right? And she's like, "What's the big deal?" Now me, I understand him. 1,000. You don't even need to tell me nothing, right? My child, you shake hands. You actually salute my
Yeah.
child
No.
from the moment they are born until they say that you can hug them. They give you the consent.
Yeah.
But at oh baby, mwah, I will cut your lips
Beat
off.
you.
Yeah. Even like hugging is even something that you need to like teach your kids.
Honestly, especially
to
the
not,
girls.
Yeah, don't hug
Just
adults.
anybody.
Yeah,
Which kind
shake
of adult
hands.
is this who's coming down to hug a kid?
Yeah.
Nini ni mbaya na wewe?
Man, the way
The male
every
species is
single
built very
by the time
interestingly.
a baby is 2 years old, they know how to gotta. Just keep gottaing, man. Like,
Bruh,
yeah.
me, it's those ones for no, my mommy said no hugging tall people.
Yes. Facts.
No hugging adults.
Everybody at that
everyone
point
else,
until they're 18 is tall.
Yeah.
So
You know,
Kinda,
even,
yeah.
even an
you would you
11-year-old.
accept do you feel that this father is justified?
To tell the daughter not to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even because,
Facts.
but you see, the mom doesn't see it. She doesn't see it. You know, and there are people
Yeah.
who are like that. Like
The dad is justified to say
and
that.
I feel for co-parents
I'm saying even hugging to me is a
Yeah.
problem. Like, don't hug adults. Like, shake their hand,
shake their hands
go
or
to them,
high five,
bus.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing.
You laughing like
high five them and send them on
Yeah,
their way.
Yeah.
Mind your
Keep
business,
pushing.
uko mbele. Keep it pushing. Keep it moving.
Yeah, because it's scary. And I saw this video on, I think it was TikTok, about who's this South African guy? I don't wanna like
Trevor Noah.
Not Trevor
Nelson
Noah, the
Mandela.
president.
The other one, Thabo
The guy,
Mbeki.
the guy who was in
Zuma.
the
Halala.
guys.
Oh, Shaka Zulu.
You remember the video that went viral?
Caspar Nyovest.
Guy. Remember the
Nasty
video?
C.
Guys, focus. Remember the video that went viral about when the John Cena music was playing in the background? Who was the
yeah.
guy talking? Is that Malema?
Malema, yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah.
Malema.
Yeah, the one where the stage was even going up.
Nigga.
Yeah.
So there's this video he was saying where, first of all, when he started off, I was like, where is this going? He's like, women don't need protecting. I'm like, what? He was like, yeah, because men are the ones who attack them. Men stop attacking women. If you stop attacking them, they don't need protection. I was like, that part. So I
But
was like,
babes
happening.
fight with each other as well.
That's different.
I've seen so many girl
That's a
fights.
cat
So
fight.
Let me
women
tell you
attack
something.
women
that's
too.
a cat fight. We're not trying
You know-
to molest each other.
Exactly.
It's just a fight. Straight up
Hey,
on
girl.
sight. You know what
Today
I'm saying?
umekuja na facts.
Nimekubali.
Amekuja na facts.
Straight up, like,
Oh,
Carrie, you
big
know what
words.
you're forgetting? You should be on our side because even with men, it is men that are raping them.
I'm sorry, I don't know why I laugh.
Facts.
That's not okay.
There are
I'm
some
sorry.
fucked up individuals
Yeah.
amongst us,
Facts.
right?
I'm sorry.
And we gotta highlight them. Wewe, tunakukujia wewe.
Tunakuona.
Facts.
Crazy shit, man.
I saw about this 22-year-old uni student who hacked into an MP's a bank account and M-Pesa, and he only stole 130K.
Bro, you know
Yeah.
when you said hacked, me, I'm just like, bro, kwani this bank account ilikuwa na, it was in a wooden thing. He's just here. I'm going
Imagine.
to get into this thing.
No, it's...
Yeah, because he started crying. Anyway.
And then when, like, he even went to extent of opening loan apps with this MP's ID details and
Genius.
whatnot, borrowing cash.
Genius.
As in, for me, I was
Genius.
just like, you take 130K after hacking into someone
Imagine.
like that.
Imagine.
What I know in this country, like,
Which MP would you hack? You know, it depends. If you're hacking the MP of Gishwiri, I don't know what that is.
Sonko.
No,
And
the
to,
MP
and
of
to someone in campus at
I do my
130K.
Sonko because I think Sonko won't come for me. Like him, he'll say,
He'll be
"Mimi
like,
niko na
"You need
pesa.
it."
Hiyo umechukua kaa nayo."
Anasema,
He
wewe
He goes and
Mgondi.
opens another.
Wewe Mgondi.
Ulifikiria ulichukua pesa yote.
Haukuchukua
Ona
kila
hii.
kitu.
Ona hii. Ona hii. Hiyo kaa nayo.
Ungechukua hizi pia.
Thank you. But there's others you go and hack, maze, they'll come for you. Wanakukujia, man.
First of all, I'm assuming we know the story because he was caught. That's unfortunate.
Oh yeah, facts.
But how about as citizens of Kenya, we hire him to like steal back our ushuru?
Look at Joyce.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
honestly, not the right guy. This guy can ingia private developers account. The GDP of Kenya is in there, but then he'll be like, "Mimi nimekuja tu 130." 130K yangu
No, but I'm
ndio
telling you, that's why
nimekujia.
you need to hire him. Like you can keep the 130 you want.
Wakenya
Give us the
hawahitaji
rest.
pesa nyingi.
Give us the rest.
Ningekuwa ninaibia US ningeiba kila kitu.
Facts.
Lakini Wakenya, they don't need too much.
Yeah, like he steals back like hack like KRA or
Let
something.
me ask you,
know.
are there corruption cases like in TZ? Like breaking news.
That's a good question.
Somebody has stolen trilioni milioni elfu kumi na.
Kuna corruptioni.
Do you know how strong you have to be to do corruption in TZ or UG or ZIM? Right? The
All
currency.
those like
Bro.
notice.
Plus, how much money have you stolen? It's 6 trillion.
Trillion.
700 billion.
And then when you convert it, it's 1 million Kenya
5
shillings.
billion. You have interrupted. I've forgotten. I have to start counting
You have to
from the
start
beginning.
again.
Let's steal dollars. Let's steal in dollars.
And then when you translate it in Kenya shillings, it's like 1.5.
Do they have corruption cases, Hugo?
I'm pretty sure they do. If you're Tanzania, tell us.
Yeah, because I think it's hard, Maze. Can you imagine coding in Swahili? At now you have to hack into a computer in Swahili.
First of all,
Sufuri moja. Sufuri moja.
first of all,
I can't believe you said that one. I can't remember the last time I had that
yes,
word.
so she's called Sulu. I'm so
Suluhu,
bad with
yeah.
the
She's in the
president's
country,
names.
by the way.
Yeah, she's like one of the richest Africans.
For real?
I saw her name on her list somewhere, like in terms of like assets. I'm like, girl, represent us women. Because see, they put her name in the Tanzanian flag.
How do you think you can be a president in Africa? Eh? You think that you can just ati nimechila hapa tu ati nimechoka na hii mambo ya tala. Wacha ni run for president.
But let me tell you, Tanzania is going to end up doing better than us because they have a female president.
Girl.
Mark my words.
Let me tell you
Mark
something.
my words.
Whatever. I don't know if you smoked part of your hair on your way here. Because una burn.
What do you mean, Amber?
Well, unajua Kenya. You know, I've seen a video today. I think on Twitter. Because this Africa Summit conference is happening.
Oh,
Do you know that there are Africans who are arriving in Kenya right now and saying, I'll have to call you back. I've left Africa. Right now, I am abroad. Yeah?
Facts.
Nasema ametoka TZ. Malawi.
Facts.
Because they've seen Expressway. They've seen that dick building. What's that dick building called? One Africa.
Delta.
Eh?
Yeah.
No, KICC.
That Delta is more. But
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Dildo.
So they've seen,
Yeah.
I mean, we have many dildo buildings in Nairobi, right? Woman, I've seen this baby in UG saying, "Oh, a Kenyan, a Ugandan." She's posted photos of our streets. Hapo unajua nani zile kabro you guys were hating on for NMS.
It's not
My
giving-
guy, they are popping.
It's not giving Zimbabwe.
Bruh.
It's not giving Zimbabwe.
She's taking photos. She's like, "Look at me, I'm strolling on the streets, guys, and
Okay,
there's no
yeah,
dust."
yeah.
Kenya is like America. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, sorry. I think you mean Kenya is like Kenya.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
So there's a South African who has arrived in Kenya.
South
They've come
Africa.
from the Africa Summit, and they're like, guys, you won't believe I've been here 2 hours straight, no power shortage.
How wonderful.
No electricity, it's there, it's just flowing.
Constant.
Can you imagine they have electric buses? We want to go green, but there's no electricity.
If they were here 2 weeks ago, they wouldn't have said that.
Bruh, only. Hii energy summit ingekuwa
Eh?
giza.
Yeah.
Africa's
Giza.
giza.
Facts.
Africa Giza Summit.
Yeah.
Monkeys gives.
You've seen the president in that Swift.
Yeah.
Suzuki
Yeah.
Suzuki
man, I've
steamer.
seen
Which president?
He's rolling in
The
a nini.
president.
Our president.
Yeah, in a
Samoei.
UDA color.
Ruto.
In a catch up.
And he drove himself
Yeah.
to
because it's
KICC. I was so
Accurate.
worried that they are scaring there. Toa hii gari yako ndogo hapa president anakuja.
Toka hapa.
You can imagine. You're that cop who's told, because at their KCC, it's those NYS guys. There's a guy who's chomoka camp is like leo. President anakuja hapa, I must make sure everything is safe.
In whose hands will you be safe? In whose hands will you be safe? In whose hands will you be safe?
Kenya kuna bangi. How much weed do we have in this country?
Facts.
Like, how much weed
I have a feeling
does Kenya
there's a
have?
stupid reason
No.
this is being asked.
Think about it like this, yeah?
Yeah.
Since Wajakoya, you know, Wajakoya was talking about we're going to start planting kush, right? Remember,
Ledama as well.
in Kenya, marijuana is legal.
Illegal.
Sorry.
You didn't hear that here, please.
I said illegal.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Did it
You
sounded
said
like
legal.
No,
It
no,
sounded
it's-
like legal.
But listen, you see
illegal.
this kind of confusion we're doing right now? This is the same confusion I have. Is Kenya and kush illegal?
because I was like, you did not hear that here, please.
No, is it illegal?
And you know, BoxPod said, wait,
No, is it illegal?
it's illegal.
From January, I've
Yeah.
been doing numerical, right? Do you know how many kush busts have happened?
Man, every time you open social media, CG, they've busted Kush. The
The
other
guy
day.
from Busia,
Uh-huh.
they has the other day with 12 sacks of
Massive.
money.
Man,
Kosto Siju.
you're not even
Madhe.
listening to
Madhe's business.
Madhe of all people, Madhe, who has been there
Girl,
for
relax with
gee,
your
how long?
relax.
Guy.
You're on first name basis.
No, I'm saying
It's not even
Madhe.
Wangara, it's just Madhe.
I'm telling you, I've been hearing about Madhe ever since I think I was in high school.
For real?
You know what I mean?
Madhe was on
yeah.
Google Maps.
Yeah, she's on Google. Man, I'm telling you, I've been hearing of her for so long. I
You know,
swear to
if
God.
you want to find Madhe,
I
you go
swear
to Google
God.
Maps.
Yeah, kwa Madhe.
And such Madhe Wangara.
Yeah.
It was
Lakini
there
ya watu wa
at his
bangi, si
marijuana
nimewambia
shop.
muache kuvuta your own supply.
Imagine.
Yani tu uko hapo unasema Madhe, sasa tufanye aje hii kitu. Si kitu watu wanashinda kutupigia iko wapi weka yeye Google Maps.
And then when they went to
Kwa
go and
Madhe,
ati
I
bust
swear.
Madhe, apparently ati they walishika Madhe wake wa kufua. Because that was the wrong person.
I am so tired.
Stop.
See, he was.
But my
They
question
came and admitted it, said it's the wrong person. They're now searching for the real
No,
Madhe.
both of them are in now.
And then they caught now
Yeah.
the real one.
Oh,
And then
okay,
she was
okay.
busting. She's like, okay, you know how you know, like you know how you know someone
She's
is
done this
guilty.
before.
Yeah.
You know how you know someone is guilty. So if like me and Joyce, like you walk in and there's a smell of fat, right?
Yeah.
Like there's just gaseous ammonia nitrous oxide,
Yeah.
right? If there's something like that, then me, I'm just like, sorry, what? And Joyce is like, okay, no, who said there's fat here?
It's
Who's
Joyce.
the
If you
guilty one?
smelled it,
Joyce
you dealt
farted.
it.
Boom.
Yeah.
This babe, the first one who was arrested, she was so calm. Aki, see me.
She kept quiet.
See
Yeah.
me. The other one, she was arrested.
Drama.
Okay, you. And then after she's calmed down because nobody gives a then she's like, pesa yangu iko wapi?
Nilisema mimi ni Madhe kwa sababu niko na
What is the
watoto.
money for?
Imagine.
12 million. She's like, I want my 12 million back. And then it doesn't help.
12 million.
It doesn't help your case when Cliff Ombeta and that Omari guy are your lawyers. It's like,
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
clearly you have money.
Exactly.
People was out on Twitter advocating and saying they need Wajakoya.
Free-
Oh, no, they want Wajakoya to
Oh,
go
to
and-
represent her.
to represent Madhe because I think he's a lawyer.
But
Wajakoya
Wajakoya
was
is
like,
such a disappointment.
he was like, miss me with that.
Miss me with me. I just said we plant it. Leave
Yeah.
me out of it.
The only time Wajakoya can act is if he's actually been coerced to go and Aribia Mambos. Did you just get it? This guy was a plant. He was planted by Siju the Nini to Aribia for Ruto his votes.
They planted him.
Bruh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You know what it is, yeah?
That's
I can't.
As in, that guy was a full comedian. Now that you know that.
Yeah.
Like that time, every time he's like, we're going to put marijuana everywhere. He was just playing with our heads.
You're
No, but
joking.
people were serious about like
That
people
nigga, you're not hearing me.
Joking.
He had no aspirations.
You're lying.
Alikuwa tu amewekwa kuharibu vote.
Hype.
No,
Allegedly.
yeah, I'm talking about his supporters.
Oh, yeah, they were very
His
serious about
supporters
it.
Akina
actually-
us.
Yeah.
they actually wanted.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Kina us.
As guys were sitting here, me, I was ready. Guys, not to smoke marijuana. I wanted to make shots of marijuana.
Yeah,
I had that marijuana has the best furniture.
yeah,
And I was like,
and,
wow.
and oils, you know, like
Fiti.
for your skin. I hear it's good.
I want to be able to
Like you
take that
make the
firewood
oil.
and burn it.
Yeah, not to smoke it.
Marijuana firewood nasikia inachoma vizuri. I was looking for to
I
make
have
incense.
no
Yani ya
part
make
of
sure the room
this.
is smelling good.
Yeah.
I have no.
Right? So, but then I find that at Kumi the guy
The
had
hemp
been
is
hired.
good for your hair. Yeah, we
So
need
guys
to
have
get
been
into
busted
business, man.
since January.
Yeah.
We're in September. Now
All
watu
this
bado
kush.
wanashikwa.
Na bado kuna kush.
So where is it coming from?
If it is illegal, you can't plant it.
Where is
Guys,
it coming from?
Are you telling me that there's an endless supply somewhere? Kuna mtu hakuna mine amefungua hivi alafu mabangi tu zinatoka? Because where is it coming from?
Ethiopia. That's what I heard.
Shush. When the war started,
I heard kuna shortage.
Kulikuwa na shortage.
Kwa bash.
Rigiji said sai kuna shortage.
Yeah.
So anajua ni wapi zinatoka.
Paka akasema price
Yes,
imego up.
So he knows where they are coming from.
Yeah.
So if you've been calling your pedi, he doesn't have.
Yeah.
Ask Rigiji.
Bruh. Me, I'm telling you honestly, this one drugs. I don't know, guys. I don't know.
But
I don't know.
But if I actually think that if you look at the other countries, like in the States, where now they've legalized marijuana, people actually now don't smoke bad.
You're mad.
No, for real.
Bad, not
Yeah.
a lot. They don't.
Do you mean BUD?
Bad.
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 Oh.
BAD.
Yeah.
Like you can actually now you can go to a dispensary and you're like, you know what, me niko na
Give me
shida
the
ya
good
kukula.
mood.
Nipatie kitu ya
That's
kukula.
great. That's
I want
great.
to watch a movie. Yeah, give me something that will make me be
I
like,
want to just bump my
John Cena.
I want to bump every day of this week.
Yeah.
I don't want to think of work. Oh, this one, it's called kubam. Right?
Itenda
Now,
kukubamba.
you know me what I'm saying, Carrie. People think that if you tell people, like Joyce yesterday was saying, if you tell people marijuana is legal, you guys will be like,
Kusema wabangi ni paranoia.
thank you.
Nah, come
Right
on.
on cue. Right?
Come on.
Yeah.
Canada, that's what guys you say. Trust me, they will
thought.
not.
They
will
thought.
not. We legalize this. Nobody
They
will want to
thought.
smoke kush. Wacha nikwambie, Canada sahi kila mtu tu ako.
Kuna shortage.
Yeah, where? Order in my court.
Order in
Yeah,
court.
Order
bro.
in my court.
Kai.
Ulifanya nini wewe?
Because now
Yes,
they have the
bro.
depends, the ones that don't even have like the,
Na asema
the
ulifanya
bad
nini?
aroma.
Sema, what are you talking about?
But now that guy who was transporting the kush in the Haas, right? Me, I was just like, that guy, you know, nobody has a story like what these guys who sell a pedi, right? Hakuna mtu akona story.
Wase wamejionea.
Ulimitamu kama nyoka.
Yeah.
Pedi. Pedi atakwambia unaona kitu. Hii kitu.
Hii utaona heaven.
Unaona hii kitu. Hii. Ebi yonje. Smell that thing. Smell that thing. Smell it. What does it smell like? Oranges?
Nice.
Sundew? Back there's notes of coffee. Stop.
And they
Stop,
give you a
nigga.
weird ass name for
And
it.
then
Yeah, and they'll tell you like if you smoke it, this one you'll see heaven.
this
You
one
know,
is
like
called
some-
this one. It even came in a house. This one akuna kurihas. This one is called death. Goes in a coffin.
Kudedi.
You kicheza nayo utadedi. You know what I mean?
Undertaker.
You know. Bruh, like the packaging, the conversation, that guy for the nini anapigiwa anasema umefika wapi? Tuko hapa Nakuru na kam. The guy say, listen, death version 2 is on its way, nigga.
Damn.
Utapreorder man. Na unajua madam ameshikwa.
Taprioda ama.
Bangi, man.
They're on something.
So now that all these bangi guys are being shikwad, what are Kenyans going to do? Is it in the best interest of the government? See what I don't think it's Kenyans who are smoking this kush.
Who do you think is smoking it?
I think it's foreigners.
You think Kenyans are not smoking?
What Kenya
Kush?
want a pesa?
Well, I heard that Uganda has weed. Like, what's going on over there? Like, they're growing it. It's legal.
Yeah, apparently it's legal to grow it now.
So they grow and then put it in a house and send to Kenya. Sisi nashikwa Busia kila saa. Where do you think they're coming from Busia?
Have you watched
No,
Uganda?
so there was a bus.
Have you watched Ugandan movies? And you're sitting here thinking that they export this kush. And on that note,
Drop
on
the
that
boom,
note,
man.
see you
you
next
don't
time.
think that we need to finish with that.
Captain, what's his name? Captain who? Guys, remind me, it's called Captain.
I am